Hello, this is Joe Pryor of the virtualrealestateteam.com in Oklahoma City. I just did a video on what's called the ideal real estate investment with IDEAL, and I did it because of my buddy Pat Zaby, one of the great guys in this industry. And I emailed him to tell him how great his video was and I would be doing this, but I also wanted to give one back at him, which is how about R.I.S.K, R-I-S-K. You know, anytime you put your money out on anything, on a mutual fund, on a stock, on whatever it is, a piece of art, there's risk involved in terms of the money that you're putting out. You know, you can go to Vegas and put everything on red. You may have a tremendous investment if you hit the right number, but you also may lose everything that you have. And so what I want you to know is that when we evaluate real estate investments in Oklahoma City, we talk about risk with you. We want you to know what you're getting into. You deserve that much if you're going to spend money on an investment and you're going to do it with us. So let me talk about how we mitigate risk, how we reduce risk. And I'm going to read from my list here, so don't have this memorized yet. R stands for reliability. You know, when we look at a real estate investment, there's some that are highly risky. In other words, you may go to a city where, you know, they're buying a house at $50,000 or $60,000, putting $30,000 into it and making it a $110,000 investment for you. Problem can be, that could be a pretty crappy neighborhood. In other words, the risk in that sense is it going to really go up? Is this neighborhood going to recover? So a reliable investment, if you want to mitigate risk, is to really look at the numbers, get in a stable market like Oklahoma City, a Nashville, a Little Rock, Kansas City, all sorts of markets like that, a San Antonio, Texas, that's very, very steady with very predictable returns. That makes for a reliable investment and reduced risk. The second thing is interest rate. Right now, we can really lower your risk if you're buying at this moment because, you know, we're talking about as low as a 3.5% interest rate on a 15-year loan, 3.8754% on a 30-year loan for an investment. That's unbelievable. 10 years ago, I had people paying 7.5% and getting positive cash flow. We're cutting that in half. And that low interest rate that's going on right now, and hopefully it's going to maintain for a few more months, is something that helps you mitigate risk. S is in selling. One of the things that is very, very important is that you and I talk about exit strategy. So in other words, if you are buying with me or if you're buying with anyone anywhere that says they're an investment specialist, ask them what the exit strategy is. How are we going to sell this house? Why is this house going to be a good investment in 5 or 7 years to me? You know, there's no way we can absolutely predict the future, but again, we can mitigate risk if we do the right thing and if we know what our exit strategy is. Now, K may be the most important thing, and that is knowledge. Hopefully, you're going all over the internet, you're using Google, and you're looking at searches, you're looking at what do these terms mean, what is internal rate of return, what is cash on cash. What I want you to know is I also want to make sure that you understand everything that you do, because if you have knowledge, then it helps you to make a more intelligent decision to mitigate your risk. And I want to make sure you do that. And the reason why is if I do the R.I.S.K properly with you, then you're going to buy again and again because it works. Because real estate investment is one of the best investments you can make right now. So that's what it stands for. It's something that every investment has, something that I'll discuss with you in detail. This is Joe Pryor of the virtualrealestateteam.com in Oklahoma City, where we deliver traditional real estate values at the speed of technology.